80% of people will be financially worse off at 60 than they are right now. Not because of the economy, not because of bad luck, because of 5 daily habits they don't even know they have. I'm Albert, and in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly what those habits are, and more importantly, which ones you are doing right now. Stay with me because what I'm about to share is not the usual advice. No cut your coffee nonsense. No just work harder. This goes much deeper. And by the end of this video, you will never look at your daily routine the same way again. We are talking about money, health, and the invisible stories running in your head. 3 things most people treat as completely separate, but the rich figured out a long time ago that they are deeply connected. You cannot fix one without understanding the others. Let's get into it. Point number 1. Rich people buy time. Poor people sell it. When you need more money, what is your first instinct? For most people, work more hours. And I get it, it feels logical. But here is the trap. There are only 24 hours in a day. You cannot buy more. So if your only strategy is trading time for money, you have a ceiling, a very low one. Rich people ask one question obsessively. How can I make money when I am not working? They build businesses that run without them. They invest in assets that grow over time. They create products once and sell them thousands of times. They own the machine instead of being the machine. And here's the health connection most people miss. An exhausted body cannot think creatively. A burnt-out mind cannot spot opportunities. Rich people sleep 7 to 9 hours because their brain is their most valuable tool. They exercise daily because Richard Branson said working out gives him 4 extra hours of productive energy every single day. 4 hours, just from moving his body. Buy time. Protect your energy. Own the machine. Are you doing this, or are you still selling your hours? Stick with me because point number 2 is the habit almost nobody talks about, and it might be silently destroying your finances and your health at the same time. Point number 2, rich people face their numbers, poor people avoid them. Tell me if this sounds familiar. Things get tight and suddenly you stop checking your bank account. You know it's bad, so you just don't look. Later becomes next week becomes next month, and the problem quietly grows in the dark. Here is the brutal truth. You cannot fix what you refuse to face. Rich people check the numbers every single day. Good days and bad days. They track every dollar in and every dollar out, and when they spot a problem, they fix it immediately. They also flip the saving equation. Poor people spend first and save whatever is left. Rich people save first and spend whatever is left. That one reversal, done consistently over years, creates enormous wealth. But rich people don't just track money. They track health numbers too. Sleep, energy, blood pressure, weight. Why? Because medical debt is the #1 cause of personal bankruptcy, and most of it is completely preventable. One serious health crisis can erase years of financial progress in just months. Face your numbers, your bank account, and your body. Both are telling you something. Are you listening? Point number 3 is where it gets really powerful. This one habit literally makes you richer, healthier, and smarter at the same time. Point number 3. Rich people invest in everything. Poor people spend on everything. The average millionaire has 7 streams of income. 7. And they don't just invest money. They invest in health, knowledge, and relationships equally. Money into index funds every month without fail. Time into exercise every day without fail. Energy into learning something new every week without fail. The average CEO reads 52 books per year, 1 per week. The average person watches 4 hours of television daily. Your brain is the most powerful investment vehicle you own. Feed it entertainment only, and it gets good at being entertained. Feed it knowledge and ideas, and it gets good at creating wealth. Compound interest works on money, but it also works on knowledge and fitness. Every book builds on the last. Every workout makes the next easier. Every healthy meal improves your brain for tomorrow. It all compounds into a version of you that thinks faster, earns smarter, and lives longer. Invest consistently in your money, your body, and your mind. The returns will shock you. We're halfway through, and points 4 and 5 go even deeper. Point 4 especially, this is the one that changes everything underneath. Don't skip it. Point number 4, rich people rewrite their story. Poor people keep repeating theirs. What did you hear about money growing up? Money is the root of all evil. Rich people are greedy. We can't afford that. Most of us heard these things, and they got stored deep in our subconscious, quietly shaping every financial decision we make for the rest of our life, without us even knowing it. People with a poor money story avoid investing because it feels dangerous. They feel guilty when they earn well. They self-sabotage when things start going right. They believe deep down that wealth is not meant for people like them. Rich people have a different story. Money is a tool. Money creates freedom. Money lets me help my family and others, and every decision they make points toward building more of it. The same pattern plays out with health. People who say, "I'm just not a healthy person," are running an old story on repeat, and it will keep producing the same results until it is rewritten. Your beliefs shape your behavior. Your behavior shapes your results. Change the story, and you change everything. What story are you telling yourself every single day? Point number 5, rich people build powerful circles. Poor people stay in comfortable ones. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, not as a motivational quote, as a measurable scientific fact. Your income tends to match your closest circle. Your fitness level tends to match the people around you daily. Your habits, beliefs, and ambitions are shaped more by your environment than almost anything else. If your circle is broke, unhealthy, and complaining, that becomes your normal, your ceiling. Obesity spreads through social circles, so does fitness. Financial stress spreads through social circles, so does wealth. Rich people seek out mentors already living where they want to be. They join communities that challenge and inspire them. They get around people for whom their goals feel completely normal. You don't need to drop your old friends, just consciously add one mentor, one community, one relationship that pulls you upward. That is enough to start shifting everything. Your circle is your culture. Your culture determines your future. Choose it wisely. So there you have it. 5 habits separating the rich from everyone else. Not one requires you to be born wealthy or talented or lucky. Buy time instead of selling it. Face your numbers every day. Invest consistently in money, body, and mind. Rewrite your internal story and build a circle that pulls you up. Small habits, made daily, repeated over years. That is the real secret. It has always been the real secret. And now you know it. Go do something with it. That's your Albert lesson for today. Share this with one person who needs to hear it, and I will see you in the next one.